Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7. Now, today, got some more, well, shop reviews for you guys. Let's continue this trend here because early on the day, you must have seen a video comparing the Black Friday packs are going on sale in the Epic 7 shop right now. But today, this time, we're going to go ahead and review Huche's Bargain Bonanza. That's right, Huche also wants to come in and cash in on the Black Friday deals. The sales, guys, the sales. Think about the profits. Okay, so jumping into this here, we're going to go down to the bottom because the things up here are actually time restricted. If you see this little clock up here, it means that it's going to refresh. In the bottom left corner, you can see how much time is left until you refresh, but the shop refreshes twice a day, every 12 hours, right? So all of these kind of time-limited things, I'm not going to really talk about there, but and we'll go ahead and start from the very bottom. So, Awakening Elixir, 1,400 Sky Stones, and Potion of Ascension, 1,200 Sky Stones. If you watched the pack video, you know that these, I've explained that both of these things are given out quite a bit. I have 9 of these. I have 2 of these. They're given out through events. You probably got quite a few of them through the Epic 7 anniversary event too. These are things that are, in my opinion, not necessarily worth the 1,200 Sky Stone price point. I'd rather spend this 1,200 Sky Stones refreshing shop to get bookmarks and to get Mystic Medals. By refreshing shop, by the way, I don't mean Huche's shop. I mean refreshing the secret shop here. So if you go in here and you use your Sky Stones and you refresh, there's a chance that you will encounter bookmarks or Mystic Medals, right? So it's a good idea to refresh here. This is the most cost-effective way to get bookmarks and mystics. And of course, on average, you should be getting better value from refreshing this shop than you would purchasing the bookmarks directly from the in-game store, right, with your Sky Stones. But looking at Huche here and his deals, we're going to move on to these Mana Stones. So, Reversion Mana Stones are the 85 and 90 gears, right? They're enhanced +3 or higher. And then the Restoration Mana Stone and the Reminder Mana Stone, these are for the level 88s. Level 88 gears are gears that you would get from events or for free things, right? Things like Ancient Inheritance, think about that. Things like, for example, Nightmare Labyrinth. So if I go ahead and scroll down, should be able to find, oh yeah, see, so something like this, for example, right? Level 88 boots, right? Level 88 swords and stuff. I believe this was from the anniversary event. You can also get Nightmare Labyrinth things like this. So pieces like that are okay to reset. Same thing with pieces like this, right? Stuff that you get for free, such as that. So yeah, overall, like, is it worth getting these stones? If you're really desperate, if you really have a piece that you want to restore and try again, like it is the perfect substats, you could. It's not, I mean, 10% off in terms of Sky Stones is not a terrible deal, and these don't really come around too often. They're a very limited resource to get. I personally would not get these. I would wait, honestly, for free ones that are handed out. I just save the piece of gear, maybe put it in your equipment storage or something, and wait until you get a free one that comes around. Or if you get the Epic Pass ones, the Epic Pass ones are actually not a terrible deal. There's no Epic Pass going on right now, but the last time we had an Epic Pass, they're actually giving out those stones if you got the premium upgrade, right? If you paid Sky Stones in there, even free-to-play Sky Stones, you could get like a whole box, a few boxes of these. That's where I got some of the boxes of mine, and I still have a few of these from the events we've had in the past. Now, coming up here, we have Huche's Lucky Chest, right? Huche's Lucky Chest is actually very interesting because he actually gives some pretty decent stuff in here. It's actually worth it, especially at an 80 Sky Stone price point. You get 10 of these. They kind of doubled the amount of stuff they sell in here too. Normally, you can only buy 1 Galaxy Bookmark, 2 Mystic Medals, right? And 5 of these Huche's boxes. So they're actually giving you a lot more value from this. Huche's Lucky Chest actually has a whole page dedicated to the things that that's in his box, which I'll pull up. Alright, so Huche's sale, right, if we go ahead and scroll down here, we see the contents of his stuff. Oops, those are the fixed items. Here it is. The Lucky Chest contents, okay? So you have about a 30% chance, oh, let me zoom in, there you go. You have a 30% chance to get 3 leaves, 15% chance for some equipment charms, 15% for some accessory charms. You get rare catalyst selection chests at a 10% rate. You get powders of knowledge at an 8% rate. You can get 5 leaves at a 4% rate. Epic Callus Selection Chest for 4%, right? Greater Artifact Charm, 4%. Mystic Metals at 3%, but that would be a very good value for Mystic Metals there. Equipment Conversion Gem Selection Chest, which is kind of nice. That's a 3% chance. You can get a Mola as well for 2%, and then you can get 4 to 5-star Hero Summon ticket, or a 5-star Hero Summon ticket, or Galaxy Bookmarks from this. That's at 1%, 0.5%, and 0.5% respectively. Now, every single item in here is worth the 80 Skystone cost that's in-game, right? For me, personally, this is something that's a no-brainer. I would definitely be buying all of these. For 800 Skystones, there's a pretty good chance you're going to be getting some stuff here. In fact, let's go ahead and just grab this here. So, Greater Artifact Charm, not bad. Epic Catalyst Selection Chest, probably one of the worst things to get in here because you get so many of those free things. All Powders of Knowledge are good. We got some leaves as well. Got some more leaves. And again, these leaves are not bad. If you use Skystones to refresh normally, the leaves are pretty good value. So I don't mind the leaves. I do need them to farm with. Will I get lucky and get those summon things? Probably not. But in the end, ooh, that's nice. Equipment Conversion Gem Selection Chest. Okay, so again, for that, for whatever Skystones I paid right there, that was pretty decent, right? Overall, the gains are worth the cost. But yeah, moving on, the Mystic Metals, 20% off. So normally they're 200 per 50, and this is at 200 per 50 is actually pretty close to the amount that you'd get by refreshing the Secret Shop. Obviously, if you're refreshing Secret Shop with the Skystones, you can get Covenant Bookmarks along the way, so you can factor that into play at the cost of gold, right? Because you have to pay to buy these with gold in the Secret Shop. But for for this, I personally always snag the Mystic Metals here. They're a very consistent source of Mystic income, and with, ML Hua Young coming up along the way, I know some of you guys are excited for her. It's probably a good idea to stock up if you can spare the Skystones. Galaxy Bookmarks, I always skip these. It's not worth it to pay almost 1,000 Skystones to get like a 3-star Moonlight, right? It is just not worth it. I don't trust Galaxy Bookmarks. They're the worst way to get ML5s in the game. Mystics are the best and most consistent way. This is one of the worst, right? So I always skip the Galaxy Bookmarks. I would not recommend you get it either. Molagoras though, 250 Skystones for a Molagora, it's not bad. At 50% off, normally I'd buy them at 500 each too, so 4, so I get double the amount for half the price. I mean, that's not bad. I'm gonna pick up the Molagoras personally, but again, it's up to you. This is a lower priority, in my opinion, than, well, actually, I wouldn't even say it's a lower priority. Molagoras, as I mentioned in the pack video, is one of the most time-gated, restricted things that you can get. You can only get a set amount every week, right? So I managed to save up because, I'm not building too many new units nowadays, but I still like to grab the Molas and try to cap off some of my units that I use very often in RTA for min-maxing. Molagoras, in my opinion, are very important. Okay, next up we have the 5-star Artifact Summon ticket and a 5-star Hero Summon ticket. For 2,100 Skystones, you get a 5-star Hero, or 1,500 you get a 5-star Artifact. Personally, even though they're heavily discounted here, I am not going to get these. I don't believe that they are worth it because it's a random summon, right? You could get really lucky with this, right? And it's great, but I can also get a dupe that I really do not want. I could get something like yet another copy of Bloody Rose, for example, and it is just not worth it. There's so many bad artifacts out there compared to the good ones, and same thing with the heroes. There's so many heroes that aren't really used versus the ones that are actually very meta, or very powerful, or very fun, in my opinion. So I shy away from these because they're kind of, they're not guaranteed, right? And I don't like to go for anything here that's not guaranteed. The rest of the stuff that's time-gated, I normally don't buy many things that are time-gated here. The only things I really buy are the Mystic Metals. So before it refreshed, right, like 4 hours ago it refreshed. Before it refreshed, I did have a Mystic come up, and I did purchase the Mystics here with the Skystones, but that's about it. There's really nothing else that I really get from Huche. Those were the best things you saw me buy right there. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, though, about these deals in the comment section down below. What did you get from the Huche's box, and what did you get in general? Did you purchase anything that I did not recommend? And if so, did you find it worth it? But with that being said, though, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.